Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It finally happened. The twist that Sister Wives fans have been whispering about for months has erupted into reality. Kody Brown is newly married, Robyn has been kicked out of the house, and Janelle, against all odds, has gotten the property back that she once believed she'd lost forever. The world of the Browns, once defined by shared dreams of unity and plural love, has now splintered into something more unpredictable, emotional, and scandalous than ever before. The story begins not with Kody's grand wedding but with the unraveling of everything that once seemed stable. Robyn, once labeled the favorite wife, the woman who seemed to hold the emotional keys to Kody's heart, was suddenly the one standing on the outside, forced to face a shocking eviction that viewers could barely process. Insiders close to the family revealed that Kody's relationship with Robyn had reached a breaking point in early 2025 when money, power, and emotional loyalty collided in the most explosive way imaginable. After years of defending Robyn, even at the expense of his other wives and children, Kody reportedly began seeing her differently, questioning her control, her spending, and even her motives. What had been a love story wrapped in religious justification turned into a full-blown war for dominance, with Robyn allegedly using the family's finances to secure her children's future while Kody faced debts, public criticism, and growing resentment from his older kids. Meanwhile, Janelle, the woman who quietly walked away from the chaos in season 18 declaring she had nothing left from her marriage, made one of the most stunning comebacks in Sister Wives history. Through legal persistence, faith, and a few surprising allies, she won back the Coyote Pass property. The land that Kody once bragged would be the family's eternal home became a symbol of justice and redemption. Janelle didn't just get the property, she reclaimed her independence, dignity, and sense of power after years of being overlooked. Fans cheered as she proudly stood on the soil she'd dreamed of building on, declaring that her future no longer depended on Kody's plans or Robyn's interference. But what shocked viewers most wasn't just that Janelle triumphed, it's what she did next. According to sources, Janelle made it clear that she would never share that land with anyone again connected to Kody's old structure of control. Instead, she's allegedly turning it into a self-sustaining retreat for women starting over, a poetic response to her own journey of breaking free from emotional and spiritual captivity. As for Kody's new marriage, it's the storyline no one saw coming but everyone can't stop talking about. Rumors swirled online for weeks before confirmation dropped that Kody had indeed remarried, and this time, it wasn't to someone the audience had seen before. His new bride, reportedly a woman named Janelle, met Kody during one of his motivational speaking appearances about family leadership and the trials of faith. Described as younger, ambitious, and deeply religious, Janelle is said to have captured Kody's attention in ways none of his ex-wives could. She was fascinated by his story, not disgusted by it. She saw potential where others saw manipulation. Insiders claim that Janelle, a single mother from Utah, was drawn to Kody's charisma and biblical rhetoric about rebuilding a true covenant family. Within months, their connection deepened into something Kody allegedly described as divinely guided. By mid-2025, the two had a quiet ceremony attended by a few close friends, none of whom were part of the old Brown circle. Robyn, of course, was not invited. The irony, however, is that while Kody was finding new love, Robyn was losing everything she thought she secured forever. Reports surfaced that Kody's finances had spiraled after his split from Janelle and Mary, forcing him to sell off several assets, including parts of the Flagstaff property. Robyn's alleged spending habits, expensive home decor, private schooling, and costly vacations, became a major point of contention. Sources close to the family claim that the couple's fighting reached a fever pitch when Kody accused Robyn of being financially reckless and emotionally manipulative. Their heated arguments, which reportedly turned physical at one point, caused neighbors to intervene and law enforcement to check on the residents. While no charges were filed, Kody allegedly made a decision that stunned everyone. He ordered Robyn to leave the house. It was the ultimate reversal of fortune. The woman who once sat on the throne was now dethroned, carrying boxes out of the home she had decorated to symbolize her triumph. Fans called it karma, while others saw it as another tragic example of Kody's emotional volatility. Either way, Robyn was gone, and this time, she wasn't coming back. After her departure, Robyn reportedly moved into a small rental home with her children, while Kody began remodeling his Flagstaff residence for his new wife. The symbolism was brutal: new curtains, new photos, and new energy in a house that once echoed with Robyn's influence. TLC insiders have hinted that cameras have been rolling, documenting every second of the transition for what could become Sister Wives Reborn, a spin-off focusing on Kody's attempt to rebuild his life from the ashes. But not everyone is cheering for him. Many fans still blame Kody for the emotional destruction he left behind, especially after he alienated his children with Janelle and Christine. In fact, some of Kody's older kids reportedly refused to attend the new wedding, calling it an embarrassment and a disgrace to Mom. Gabriel and Garrison's names have come up in particular as those completely cutting ties, choosing instead to stand by Janelle as she celebrates her victory in reclaiming the land that was rightfully hers. Interestingly, Christine Brown, now happily married to David Woolley, has publicly commented on Janelle's success, posting on social media, "She fought for what was hers. That land always belonged to her spirit." It's the kind of sisterhood moment fans of Sister Wives always wanted to see but rarely got: genuine support untainted by Kody's influence. Christine has also allegedly refused to allow TLC to film her with Kody again, citing no purpose in reopening old wounds. Mary, meanwhile, has kept quiet but continues to live her best post-Kody life, with rumors suggesting she's moved in with her boyfriend in Utah. Between Janelle's property victory, Christine's new marriage, and Mary's independence, the narrative that once revolved around Kody's control has shifted entirely. The women are the center of power now. And Kody's new wife, Danielle, seems to be both enchanted and intimidated by that reality. As episodes of Sister Wives continue to air, audiences are noticing a shift in tone. Gone is the patriarch preaching about unity. In his place is a man struggling to redefine himself after years of ego-driven leadership. Kody now paints himself as a victim of modern cultural misunderstanding, claiming that his wives used the feminist wave to turn the public against him. But those closest to him say he still hasn't learned the lessons his downfall was meant to teach. His marriage to Danielle, while fresh and exciting, is already said to be experiencing growing pains. Danielle reportedly questions his emotional availability and spiritual consistency, noticing the same patterns that pushed away his previous wives. Still, she remains hopeful. She's younger, optimistic, and convinced that God put her in Kody's path for a reason. The real question is whether Kody will see her as a partner or another possession. Meanwhile, Robyn has entered what friends describe as the quietest phase of her life. Gone are the social media posts about faith and family. Gone are the lavish appearances. Those who have seen her around Flagstaff say she looks tired, humbled, and unrecognizable from the woman who once smiled confidently beside Kody in confessionals. Some even claim she's been spotted visiting local counselors, seeking help for anxiety and depression brought on by public backlash and personal loss. For years, Robyn was seen as the symbol of favoritism, the wedge that divided a once huge family. Now, she's simply another ex-wife of Kody Brown, the man whose name once represented plural unity but now symbolizes fractured dreams. Through all this chaos, Janelle's star shines brightest. Fans adore her transformation from a woman struggling to survive emotionally and financially into one of Sister Wives' most inspiring success stories. With the Coyote Pass property now fully in her control, she's reportedly teaming up with local contractors to create what she calls a healing homestead, a mix between a wellness retreat and sustainable community living. Her children have rallied behind her, and even Christine is rumored to be visiting the site regularly. In interviews, Janelle has hinted that she's done with plural marriage forever, but she's open to love again, on my own terms, she said in a recent quote. That statement encapsulates everything the original premise of Sister Wives once ignored: women finding empowerment beyond the man who wants to find their worth. As the world watches this new chapter unfold, the irony is almost cinematic. The man who once had 4 wives is now married again but lonelier than ever. The wife who once ruled the family has been cast out, and the woman who once walked away in defeat now stands tall, reclaiming her home and her power. Sister Wives has always been about faith, family, and the illusion of control, but now it's a living lesson in accountability and rebirth. Kody's new marriage may make headlines, but the true victory belongs to Janelle, who turned loss into liberation. And as for Robyn, perhaps her silence is her reckoning, the long-overdue pause in a story where pride, favoritism, and secrecy finally met their match. In the end, this isn't just the story of one man's downfall, it's the story of a family finally escaping his shadow, of women rediscovering their strength, and of karmic justice unfolding in real time. Kody Brown may have started a new chapter, but it's clear that the era of his control has ended, and this time, there's no turning back. Whispers surrounding Kody Brown's shocking new chapter haven't slowed. In fact, they've only grown louder as fans and insiders dig deeper into the motivations behind every twist. While the world reels from the news of his new marriage and Robyn's dramatic eviction, new details are emerging that make the situation even more complicated. Janelle, Kody's new wife, might not be the innocent, faith-driven woman she first appeared to be. According to multiple sources close to the Brown circle, Janelle has a sharp business mind and may have entered this union with her own long-term plan. Not love, but leverage. She's allegedly been encouraging Kody to restructure his remaining assets and transfer what's left of his stake in Sister Wives' earnings into new ventures under her name. Some say she's positioning herself as the rebranding manager of Kody's public image, convincing him to start a podcast and a YouTube channel called Faith and Fatherhood, which will reportedly focus on men taking back leadership in modern families. But the irony is thick. As Janelle positions herself beside Kody as his spiritual equal, those around them are already calling her Robyn 2.0. She's learned from watching the downfall of her predecessor and knows how to use charm, submission, and strategy in equal measure. Robyn, on the other hand, is far from done. Though she's been quiet publicly, insiders claim she's been consulting lawyers about reclaiming her share of the assets and possibly even filing for a formal divorce settlement that would entitle her to a portion of Kody's residual TLC income. Some fans online even speculate that Robyn plans to write her own tell-all book, tentatively titled My Turn, The Truth Behind Sister Wives, which could expose everything from Kody's private rages to the production manipulation behind the family's public image. The tension between her silence and her rumored next move has everyone guessing. Will Robyn strike back legally, financially, or through the media? One thing is clear, she's not fading away quietly. She's regrouping. Meanwhile, Janelle's story continues to inspire. The reclaimed Coyote Pass property has become her personal symbol of rebirth. Neighbors describe seeing her every morning walking the land, planting trees, and sketching plans for future cabins and gardens. Her adult children have been helping her build what they call Mom's Legacy Land, a name that already has fans asking TLC to feature it in a spin-off focused solely on Janelle's journey. Many believe her next big step will be starting a brand partnership centered on healthy living and empowerment retreats for women recovering from toxic relationships. The image of Janelle in work boots and a sun hat, standing proudly on the soil that once symbolized her heartbreak, has become the viral emblem of resilience. As the Brown family's once shared dream burns down, a new kind of story rises from the ashes, not of polygamy, but of self-realization. Kody might parade his new wife around as a symbol of starting over, but the truth is harder to disguise. His reputation has shifted from patriarch to pariah, while the women he underestimated are thriving. Robyn faces her reckoning, Janelle owns her power, and Kody's so-called fresh start may just be another storm in disguise. In a poetic twist of fate, the man who built his world around multiple wives now stands surrounded by ghosts of broken promises, while the women he once controlled build empires of their own.